Alright, so we're back from Iowa City, Iowa, where I picked up this 79 Kz650Sr. And I'll share with you the reason I bought it. And I don't have the 650B here, it's in the shop right now. Should be coming out in a day or two. But so I got all these parts, just some pair bolts down there. I got a seat, this extra seat. Both of them are for this SR, and they wouldn't fit very well on the B, I don't think, so I might end up selling those. They're decent seats. I might keep one to put on here because my plan is to take all the parts that I want from this and put the parts from the B onto here, so this will have the shittiest parts. That's my plan as of now. That might change, and we'll figure that out when it comes to it. But what I wanted to do to the B is I wanted a dual disc setup on the front. I wanted a disc setup on the rear instead of a drum. I wanted a 4-into-1 header that didn't have dents in it, and chrome would be nice. I wanted the coffin tank, and I wanted some unbent shocks, and these look like they're better than the ones on the bike. There's some stuff that doesn't really go with it, like this looks like it'd fit on the 100, honestly. And this is a Harley kickstand holder thingy, but it comes with enough turn signals for 2 bikes, really. And I got a free Iowa tag, which is pretty cool. So I basically have a bike's worth of parts. The only thing I don't have is the carb. I don't think this carb goes with this bike. Could be wrong, but don't think so. Not the guy I bought it from, but the guy before him kind of stripped some of the wiring harness. So I'll show you what that entails. So this main part of the wiring harness here, it's all good. Everything there's fine. When you get up into, and let me find it, I might have taken it out already. Yeah, there's a chance of taking it out already. But there was one that was just cut. Here, I'll give you an example over here. This is part of the wiring harness. You can see it's just kind of cut wherever the hell he felt like it. Here, someone deserves to be shot for this. Look at that. Cuts all those wires right there. So yeah, there's wires cut on all these signals, just everywhere he could. This was unplugged. Thank God he knew how to unplug that. But yeah, because of this, I've been stuck with just little random pieces of wire. And yeah, not the greatest. Like, just cut instead of unplug. Just cut everything. So that's going to be fun to deal with. Really depends on what I decide to do with the bike. But the main harness, it's all good. So, everything again, this is my plan. This might not happen. It might happen differently. I do have the title for this bike, and it is a clean title, so I could get this thing on the road. I don't know if that's what I'm going to do or not. I really have to see, so I don't really set anything in stone, but my plan right now is to swap all the good parts, because the engine is seized. We don't know why. I think maybe we can just shoot some lubricant in there and it'll free it up, because the previous owner said it was turning over a few years ago. He just had it garage kept and it sat too long. So yeah, I probably am going to sand this tank down. There looks like some Bondo here. I don't know if that's a hole or a dent. I hope it's just a dent. But it looks like they got to the stage where they were ready to paint, but they needed to sand everything down and prime it, and they didn't do that, so I can sand that down, make it smooth. Yeah, some other differences with the SR. All this is black on the B, different on the SR. The SR is more of like a cruiser model. I don't know if this is the original tank that came on it or not. I really don't know too much about the SRs. I know they made 1 less horsepower than the B, even though they were a year newer. But yeah, a lot of me swapping parts over or not is going to depend very heavily on if there's a mount for this back on the B. Also, I'm using a little wide view. I'm using half zoom, so it might look a little weird. It's going to look like a GoPro, so sorry about that. But the mag wheels, I also wanted those. So I'll probably have an entire bike's worth of spare parts minus the carburetors. So I was thinking like a scrambler build. I really don't know. It'll be interesting to see what I can do with it. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens. I don't have a key for this bike, so that might be an issue. There's no key. So if I put the gas cap on the gas tank, there's no getting that cap off in a clean manner, so I'm keeping it off of the tank. Like I said, these probably, I don't think these go to a KZ. I think these are the original ones for the KZ, if I remember correctly. A bunch of used spark plugs, controls, another brake lever, grip handles for their back. Just, you know, overall decent stuff. Quite a steal for the price. We drove about 20 hours probably, even a little bit more probably in total to get this and back, and it was worth it. About $350. But yeah, everything so far is working out well, and I'll be sure to make more updates on it. I think this video you'll be seeing, I'm recording this video before I have the KZ back from the shop and before I actually take it out on the street. I'm going to get the KZ back from the shop, probably make a video on that, and you're probably going to see this video quite a bit after that. That's why if I sound like I've made up my mind in the other video, and I sound like I haven't made up my mind in this video even though it's later, that's why. I think only one of them is going to be road legal. Like I said, one of them is going to have the crappy parts, one of them is going to have the good parts. And so we'll have to see what happens with that, and I'll keep y'all updated on that. So I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.